Today's video is going to discuss how to do the inlaid embossing technique, and I got inspiration from this card, or for this card, from Erin BH on Split Coast Stamper, so thank you for that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by cutting out my daisies using the Big Shot, and this uses the Big Shot daisies die, and I've already cut them out in Daffodil Delight, but then I also cut it out in Early Espresso because I want to get the dots that fit inside each of these into the center of my card. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to take my Night of Navy paper and I am going to glue my daisies onto the paper. Now you will be cutting a lot of the petals off of some of them, so you don't need to glue everything, but if you want to, just to be sure that you get complete coverage, then go ahead. Okay, there's the first one, and kind of glue it off to the side a bit. And don't worry if a little bit of glue comes up, it really won't show once you finish the project. Okay, then I glue the second one. Oh, goodness. And you can see I'm not putting a lot of glue on there. A glue stick would work fine with this project, but I don't recommend using any kind of tape glue like our snail or whatnot. It just won't be worth the hassle and the trouble of trying to get it all on each individual petal. And the important thing is that you actually need it to stick to all of the individual petals. Now, I accidentally, pardon the noise, I accidentally grabbed two of the daisies of the same size, so I need to swap that out. Okay, let me get that glued down. And the smallest daisy is probably the one that you want to have the best coverage on because it's the only one that's not going to be off the page. There you go. Okay, now you're going to glue the centers in. So just a little dab of glue in each of them. And I used Early Espresso for those. Just stick them right in the middle. Okay, now trim the edges so you have none left that are hanging over the edge. Okay, oh, pardon me. Okay, now you're ready to use your Big Shot. And you're going to take your Big Shot along with your lattice die, and you are going to put the card in. So the way that you want to make sure that it fits is that you want to have the open areas facing down, because that will help make it pop out, if you can see that in any way. You can turn it over, but it's just going to change the texture. So it's up to you, but this is the way that I recommend doing it. So close it up and put it into your Big Shot. Run it through. And then you have your inlaid style. So that's all there is to that technique. Now to finish up this card, I'm just going to use the Teeny Tiny Wishes and Early Espresso ink. I'm going to twist, twist, tap, tap. You can see, yeah, I didn't really like the way that I made that one, so I'm going to stamp it again. And I'm going to use my word window punch, and I look through the bottom to see exactly where I'm going to line it. Punch it out. I'm going to glue this to the front of my card. I'm going to use the lattice lines to line it up in the proper location. Okay, then I'm going to take some Early Espresso paper. I'm just going to glue down the back of this. Now, snail or any kind of tape adhesive would also work on the back side of this, but again, not for, I don't recommend it for the daisies. Okay, and then glue it down to your old olive paper. Oh. Okay. there you have the card. That's all that it takes. So good luck and happy stamping!